Welcome back, everybody, to episode 4 of Couch to Coder. This episode, we will be discussing while loops, and just like last episode, we're just going to go ahead and get right into it with an example and exactly how they work. So, just to compare for loops to while loops, from a general understanding, while loops go until essentially a false is reached. For example, if you were to say while true, and then, uh-oh, uh, or I guess true is with a capital, and you say x plus equals 1, and we just say x is 0, then this guy will run infinitely because it has no point in which it reaches a false. So right now we have x just counting up and up and up and up and up. So we need to set some sort of statement that says, okay, while x is less than 100, do something, or x is less than 5. So let's go ahead and say um, while uh, while x is less than 10, and we'll just go ahead and print, we'll just say counting, and then x. So you'll see it counts from 0 all the way to 9. So let's go ahead and look at our example problem here, now that we understand how while loops work. And so our example problem says, Gerald goes to the convenience store with $10. He's looking to buy some drinks and some snacks. Create a script that accepts an item name and the price. Once you choose an item that is over the budget, tell Gerald that he cannot buy that item and that he should check out. So let's go ahead and say, actually we'll leave that for the example, and we'll say that money equals 10. So that is how much money Gerald has. Now we'll say while money is greater than 0, we do what? So basically, as long as he hasn't gone over his budget, we'll do what? So we'll say item equals input of, and so this is the input operator. Essentially what's going to happen is it's going to ask the user to type something, and that number or whatever it is will be stored to the variable item. So input, what is Gerald buying? And then we'll say price equals input of how much does it cost? Okay, so then we will go ahead and create a list of his items that he is buying, so that we know what he's taking to check out with. And we'll say items.append of item, and then we'll say if, actually we'll leave it at that. So actually at the very end we will add this. We'll say if money is less than 0. So if he does go over his budget, then we will go ahead and take off the last item. So essentially items.pop is a list operator. .pop removes an element by its index. So since we're appending and adding to the end, items.pop of -1, meaning the last index, it will remove it. So if we run this guy, then it'll ask, what is Gerald buying? We'll say Gerald's buying some chips, and how much does that cost? $2. Okay, what is Gerald buying next? Let's say he's buying a soda, and how much does that soda cost? We'll say that soda costs $3. So now Gerald has $5 left. What is Gerald buying? Let's say he's buying some jerky, and jerky is $4. So now Jared has spent 9 of his dollars. So lastly, let's say Gerald wants to buy an energy drink. Uh-oh. But how much does that cost? $3. So this is going to keep going because we're never actually taking money off. So we're going to go ahead and stop this script. Okay. maybe refresh this kernel here. So we need to make sure that we are actually subtracting the price from the money. So money, and we'll use that minus equals that we talked about as opposed to the plus equals, and we'll go money minus equals price, and go ahead and run that again. So we said he bought chips for $2. So it needs the price to be in form of an integer or a float. So we're going to say float of price. So we just went ahead and fixed that variable typing issue. So basically what this was saying was that 2 was a string and it needed to be in forms of an integer or a float. So we'll go ahead and go at it again. We'll say chips for $2. What did we say? He bought a soda for $3. Some jerky for $4. So now Gerald has $1 left, and he tried to buy an energy drink, and we'll say that was $3. So you can see that now the script ended. So what do we have? So we will see what items Gerald was able to walk out of the store with, and he was able to get some chips, some soda, and some jerky. So that's a while loop. You can see how as money fell below 0, the script ended. If you have any questions, any concerns with anything done here, you can leave it down in the comment section below. Otherwise, this is While Loops. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next one.